before we start. Okay, sit back, sweet. Thank you. Okay, and Rosta, if we do need to edit anything, we'll just pause, give him a minute of dead space. That makes it easier, and then we'll come right back in, so it's not a big deal.
No problem.
Okay, are we ready?
We are.
Hey, Tim. Sorry.
Oh, yeah, he's not. Oh, I was like, he's not here. Okay, I'm with you now.
Hey, y'all, welcome back to Simple Conversations where grace meets strength. Hey, Alice.
Hey, KJ, how are you?
Really good. How are you?
I am good. It's getting close to Christmas. I'm super excited.
Getting close to Christmas. And speaking of that, we do want to give a shout out to our most recent subscriber on Patreon, Shirley Stanley from Jacksonville, North Carolina. Yay, Shirley. Thank you so much for supporting us and loving us and believing in us and listening to our podcast. We appreciate it, Shirley. Thank you so much. So y'all listen, today we have an exciting thing going on that we haven't done before, but you know, it's 2020, so we're just doing our own thing here. So today we have our good friend Rosta Collins. She is with us today, yes, and we are going to talk about our favorite things of Christmas. And so Alice and I thought that it would be super fun for Rosta to lead a game of Christmas this or that. So listen, let me tell y'all a little bit about my friend Rosta, our friend, I should say, because she's not just
I love you.
But anyway, Rosta is a mom. She's an entrepreneur. She does a lot of good things. Oh my goodness, like she's musically talented. Of course, her whole family is, and I'm privy to know all of them, honored. But when I say that she's an entrepreneur, like she is an entrepreneur, like they are running 3 businesses. So she has a business called Papa Rexy, and it's a custom t-shirts, gifts, and more. And I have gotten some amazing things from her. She does good work. She works with a spirit of excellence. And so you can find her on Facebook/Rexy414 for all of your custom t-shirts, gifts, and more. Her and her husband, Byron, they actually have a studio where they are recording music. They're mixing master music. They're doing videography, and the name of their studio is To Be One. And you can find them at the letter 2, capital B-E, the letter 1, MG.com. So the name of their studio is To Be One. So they're doing a lot of good things. Y'all need to check them out. And also they have a really good podcast going on Anchor. Anchor.fm / the letter 2, capital B-E, the letter 1. And if you need a really good Christmas music loop,
for sure.
Honestly, you need to go to Be One. I listen to it on Spotify, and so it's really good. They're just doing good things. So listen, Rosta, thank you so much for joining us today. We're super excited you're going to lead this game for us. So
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, we're going to share our favorite Christmas things, and you're going to do this for us. So let's get to it.
Okay. Are you ladies ready
for
an episode of Christmas? Hold on, can you hear it? Christmas, this or that. Yes.
That's good.
I hope you guys caught it. I am your host, Rosta Rexy Collins. This is the Christmas edition of This or That, where we will find out if you like this or that. So, first question, and we're dealing with food here. Eggnog or hot cocoa? Inquiring minds want to know.
Hot cocoa.
Definitely hot cocoa.
Okay, hot cocoa. Got you. You both picked hot cocoa. Let's see. Chocolate or candy?
Oh, chocolate for sure. Dark chocolate. Yep.
Any kind of chocolate for me. I don't care. It can be dark, milk, white. I just want
white chocolate is not real chocolate.
You know what? And I'm so sad.
Cocoa in it. Nope. It's not real chocolate. Sorry.
That saddens me that it's not real chocolate because it tastes so delicious.
It's just a
does taste
confection,
delicious.
y'all. Just a confection.
That makes me sad. All right. So, on Thanksgiving Day and Christmas, would you prefer turkey or ham?
My mama's turkey.
For Christmas, I prefer ham.
All right. No, ma'am. All right. So, when it's time to eat, do you want to eat lunch or do you want to have dinner?
Well, it's usually lunchtime before we have all the food ready, but by the time you eat all that, you ain't eating no dinner. So I'm gonna say a late lunch.
And see, on Christmas Day, I want breakfast and dinner.
I can't eat breakfast. That is my, I cannot eat breakfast.
Like
Oh.
on Christmas or ever?
Hardly ever.
Okay.
Like, I don't know. I'm not hungry for breakfast, especially not on Christmas. I'm too excited with the opening of the gifts.
Mhm, I understand. I understand.
All right. So when it's time to go in the kitchen and bake, are you baking gingerbread cookies or sugar cookies?
Mm.
Sugar cookies for sure.
Okay, if I were cooking, then probably sugar cookies. But I do like to eat gingerbread, soft gingerbread cookies.
So you're going to go with gingerbread, Miss Alice.
Okay, sure.
So that's fine. I'll go with that. It's no big deal. I mean, I can go. That'll work. All right. So now we're talking about holiday decor. In your home, do you have a real tree or a fake tree?
Oh, fake tree.
Fake tree for
But
sure.
it smells like a real tree because I get them little sticks that smell good.
Oh, they make those?
Yeah, they work real good too. You walk out of my bedroom, it smells like Christmas. It's the most amazing thing. They come in a little tube, smells like Christmas. Yep. You got to get them.
Tubes.
Uh-huh.
Duly noted. All right. All right. Now, do you prefer white lights or colored lights on your tree?
Mm. Go ahead, KJ.
I like white lights on my tree, but I do use colored lights to decorate with. So I'm a little of this and a little of that. But I don't really, I just don't have enough colored lights to put on my tree.
I'm eclectic too. KJ and I are both eclectic. So I have both. So my tree will go back and forth and it'll either be white or it'll be colored or it will blink between the two. So when I have the kids, I let it go back and forth because they love that. And so I love both. Don't make me choose that one. But all white outside. Outside is all white.
Okay, that's what I was about to say. I was about to put a twist on this question. When looking at the house is decorated, do you prefer the white lights or the colored lights?
Oh, I like them both, but don't mix them. And definitely don't mix the LED and the soft white together.
Oh, no, ma'am.
Don't do that.
And don't mix the little ones with the big old bulbs. Oh,
Right.
my goodness. I can't.
Yeah.
No offense to anybody that uses those, because I'm pretty sure your house looks fabulous. You did a great job, sweetie. Me personally, I don't prefer them.
Me either.
So when Tim hung our Christmas lights, I was out of town. And when I came home and I came around the corner, I could see the garage. And they were all like the LED ones that look like bluish, except for the last string over the garage was the soft white. No, backwards. That's backwards. They're all soft white. And that one string was LED. And I was like, I know he didn't. And Alyssa was in the car with me and she said, Mom, now you know he knew that wasn't going to work when he did it. Needless to say, they all match now. They all match now.
I'm pretty sure you put your foot down like this and march right on outside. And fix my life.
It was confusing.
You can't have me looking crazy in the neighborhood.
Right.
Okay. All right. So, do you prefer garland or mistletoe?
Mistletoe for sure.
Yes.
Mistletoe.
Mistletoe. Yeah.
Okay.
You don't get kisses from garland.
That's true.
But you can cover more ground in decorating with garland than you can mistletoe.
That's true. That's true.
I'm just saying, mistletoe's in one spot. You get like 6 feet of garland, and you can decorate a whole banister.
You sure can.
That's true.
Can I get an amen?
Yes.
Amen.
Sure.
Okay.
Amen.
Yes.
Now, what did you pick, Miss Alice?
Between mistletoe and garland?
Yes.
We're still on that one. I like them both, but yes, I do have mistletoe. When I was younger, my granddaddy used to get mistletoe for me, live mistletoe. He used to shoot it down out of the tree. And then because I was a young mom, he used to always say, now don't you let that baby get those berries because the berries are poisonous. So he would give me real mistletoe, but I had to be real careful with it because he didn't want my now oldest to eat any of the white berries. Yeah.
Interesting. I always thought that was a fake thing. I never knew mistletoe was real.
It is real, and next time we're together, I'll show you where it grows in the trees. Way up in the top, it grows in like circles.
Bunches. Mm-hmm.
You know what? I'm embarrassed that I didn't know that. Okay.
So you're a city girl. Don't be embarrassed.
It's okay.
Thank you for clearing that up, or else I would have felt like really crappy.
No, it's all good. You're a city girl. City girls aren't expected to know those things.
That's right.
We really don't. We don't. Oh gosh, I need to go to the country more. Next question: peppermint or pine?
Like for smell?
Yeah.
Yeah, pine.
Pine for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, do you prefer Santa or snowmen?
Ooh.
Yeah, tough one.
Snowmen for me. My whole house is decorated in snowmen.
Okay, I have both, but I do really love Santa Claus. He's on my tree. I do really love Santa Claus.
I really love Santa.
I do.
All right. Now, dealing also with decor. Would you rather see velvet? What is that? Velvet or sparkles?
I don't know. Velvet
it's like the intent in thought right now was like,
velvet or sparkles? Both, all of it mixed together. Yeah.
I'm gonna choose sparkles.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sparkles on the velvet for Alice.
Yeah.
Yes. Sparkly velvet for me.
Velvet.
Yeah, there you go.
Yes, all the things. All the things.
Look great under a Christmas tree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Do you prefer pajamas or dressing up?
Oh, pajamas, 100%.
I'm with KJ, 100%. Pajamas.
Yeah, me too. I don't listen. Like even when it comes to going to church, like the church that I was raised in, we always had to dress up. So like I love having the option of not really having to dress up. And like my grandma used to go all out. I had like the big frilly socks and the Mary Jane shoes and the big puffy dresses. While they're cute when you're younger, once you get to a certain age, listen, I don't have time for heels. I really don't. There's like certain stuff I don't want to wear. If I could wear pajamas everywhere, which I have wore a pair of Lion King pajamas out to bingo once, nobody could tell they were pajamas, but I was so comfortable.
And listen, it's 2020. Comfortable is all that matters.
Like,
hey, we're in the middle of a pandemic. Pajamas for everyone.
So if you want to come to the Church of the Rankers living room, we wear pajamas every Sunday, just so you know.
And slippers.
I love it.
Yeah.
I'm there. And I probably wouldn't even have any slippers on. Like no shoes. Like that's the country part of me. No shoes.
Right.
That's
I probably don't have slippers on either.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So when it comes to gifts, do you prefer?
Real quickly, Rosta, I'm gonna interrupt you. So if our listeners can hear my granddaughter in the background, it's Lexi. She woke up from her nap early, so if you hear her mumbling, watching Dave and Ava, that's what y'all hear, because it's 2020 and this is what happens.
Yeah, and this is real life here. Yeah.
So I keep
shushing her. Singing.
She might be singing.
It's a possibility. I don't know.
Listen, we'll put her in the recording studio, right, Ross?
We might.
Exactly. Send her on over.
Okay, go ahead. Sorry to interrupt. Next question.
Oh, you're good. All right. When it comes to gifts, do you prefer handmade gifts or store-bought gifts?
Do we prefer handmade?
I love getting handmade gifts, but I give store-bought gifts because I don't really make anything.
Gosh, if we have to differentiate, I love both. I probably do make a few things that I've given. I'm gonna say both for both.
Both for both. Okay, so that's a tie on both parts, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Christmas music. Do you prefer Michael Bublé or Mariah Carey?
All things Christmas. I'm just saying I can't choose between Mariah and Michael. Like, that's just not even a right question.
You know,
yeah, I love both of them, especially their Christmas music. I don't really listen to Michael Bublé unless it's Christmas time, but I mean, I prefer the Temptations Christmas.
Oh my gosh, Silent Night by the Temptations, you know, is
the best.
It's the best. The best.
It's so good.
It is.
It wasn't even a question. But I'm sorry, you can't deny Mariah Carey. All I Want for Christmas Is You.
True. That's true.
That is like that's like a Christmas classic. Like you hear that and you realize it's Christmas time.
Right.
It's true. And you know, we just realized that Kelly Clarkson actually wrote her song Under the Tree. And like I've never listened to it as well as I did until we realized that she actually wrote that song. And that's a really good song. And of course, that girl has pipes. She could sing the telephone book. Kelly Clarkson. That's a good song.
The telephone book.
Yeah. Yeah.
Her voice is phenomenal.
Yeah.
I mimic her sometimes in my shower when no one can hear me softly.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Do you prefer Christmas Eve or Christmas Day?
I'm gonna say Christmas Eve. Usually Christmas Eve is a little slower. I think Christmas Day sometimes goes by really fast, especially like if you're hosting or you're cooking. I'm going to say Christmas Eve. Calm and peaceful and magical.
The calm before the storm.
Yeah.
I agree with that too.
Yeah.
I feel the same way. Christmas Eve is more, it's relaxed, it's chilled, it's, you know, and then once Christmas morning happens, it's like all over.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's the end. That is true.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Weather-wise, do you prefer a white Christmas or do you want a tropical, warm, flip-floppy type of weather Christmas?
Cold.
Cold. Snow.
Christmas isn't Christmas if it's, listen, I remember I grew up here in Virginia and a lot of times we did not have white Christmases. Like there would be no snow. It would always snow after Christmas. And I remember the very first white Christmas we had, I think I cried. I was probably about 9. Like, because it really felt magical. It feels really magical when you have snow on actual Christmas Day. If you don't have snow, not that it doesn't feel like Christmas, but just the snow is just the icing on the cake.
Well, and then if you're hosting and you're doing all the cooking and you got 50 people in your house, of course not this year, you know, but it's hot as I don't know what, and you either have to open the door or turn the AC on. So when it's 85 degrees on Christmas, you're like, oh my gosh.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's when you go to Applebee's.
So cold. You can't
go to Applebee's.
That's when you go to Applebee's for Christmas dinner.
Yeah.
Or
Golden Corral.
Yeah. It's the truth.
Okay. Now, do you prefer Christmas music or Christmas movies?
Oh, music for me for sure, because I've never watched a Christmas movie in my whole life.
I know. That's like a sin. We're gonna pray for
him. We're gonna time out that one. You've never watched Home Alone? Or Elf?
No.
Or Miracle on 34th Street, or The Preacher's Wife, or oh my gosh,
Frosty the Snowman,
right?
Like
Rudolph and the Misfit Toys, Santa Claus is coming to town. Like I could go on and on. The Christmas shoes, oh my gosh.
Yes. Claus.
Yeah, like, right? I don't even understand.
Die Hard.
Santa Claus, right? Die Hard, yeah. Santa Claus with Tim Allen, all the movies. Okay, I'm not choosing on this one either because I love them both and I'm ready for all of it. Like music in the car, movies when I'm home, like yeah, all of it. KJ, you need to sit down and watch movies with your husband this
Think about all of that time y'all have wasted watching movies.
Okay, no, it's not wasted when you make memories with your family snuggled together, and it's a tradition, and we do it together, and we look forward to it every year, and it's calm, and nobody talks, and nobody's arguing because everybody's watching the movie, and we love it. Yeah, it's wonderful. And look, on Miracle on 34th Street, when the little Matilda girl, the newest one, when she's sitting when the little girl sits in Santa's lap and she's like peeking around the corner and he knows sign language and he signs to this little girl, it's like, it'll bring tears to your eyes. Like
Yes.
Oh my goodness. All the feels of Christmas. Yes. And
I just feel like,
oh my gosh, and The Preacher's Wife, all that music. You love music,
yes,
watch that movie because that is
yes.
the best Christmas movie ever. That's on my number one.
It's got Whitney Houston. Come
I know,
on.
right?
Like
And
the
all that
singing genius.
And who else is in that? Lionel Richie's in that. Oh my gosh.
It's a really good movie. Denzel Washington.
Denzel's in it.
Denzel.
You can't go wrong.
Must I say again, Denzel.
Right? And, seriously, she's funny. Like, you just think she's your friend when you watch that movie. Seriously.
Yes.
But, I've been watching that movie for 100 years, so she is my friend every year at Christmas when I put her into TV.
Okay, but like, hey girl, Whitney, how you doing? Hey girl.
Bobby did it. That's what we say. We get all mad and all over again. Okay, that's a whole nother topic. Go ahead.
Oh my gosh, KJ, you have to watch a Christmas movie. I am like so in shock right now. Like,
I know.
Okay. All right. Well, okay. We're going to move on.
Like it takes your breath away, doesn't it?
It does, because it's like saying I've never stepped outside. Like, how could you have never stepped outside in your life? I'm sending some movies to your house, KJ.
Y'all are
Christmas movies. Did you say you're not going to watch them?
I didn't say that. I said y'all are ridiculous. No, I probably won't watch them.
On the couch with your husband and watch a Christmas movie. Oh my goodness. Okay, go ahead, Rosta. What's next?
Sorry. Oh, sorry. The fact that she said I'm not going to watch it. Okay. Next question. Do you prefer giving or receiving gifts?
Oh,
Giving for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Giving.
So, what you guys did not know is I had planned my own little thing with this or that game.
Oh.
Yes. Ha 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 ha.
Okay.
And what I did was I made my own answers, and whoever had the closest to the amount of the same answers as me will get a custom gift from Papa Rexy.
Oh, that's so cool. Who won? Look at us. We'd rather give than receive. But who won?
We're so glad we invited you on.
All right, so I'm going to show you guys a little list. Probably can't really see it, but I'm sure you had already written my answers down.
Okay.
All right, so for the first question, which was eggnog or hot cocoa, you guys said hot cocoa, and I chose eggnog. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dun, dun, dun.
Here we go. Now I have a visitor. All right, go ahead back out. Thank you, love. All right, so then for the candy or the chocolate, you said chocolate or candy, and I chose chocolate. So everybody got 1 point for that because I did also choose chocolate.
Yay.
All right. So then we got to the question, turkey or ham. Alice chose turkey. KJ said ham, and I chose turkey.
Yay.
So that's one more for Alice. For dinner or lunch, Alice chose lunch. KJ chose dinner. I have dinner. So that's one for KJ.
We're back to tie.
Said I want my gift. I want to receive my gift. So then the gingerbread or sugar cookies. Alice went with gingerbread. KJ went with sugar cookies. I have sugar cookies.
That's why you were trying to narrow me down every time I was like, both.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. All right. So then the question for real tree or fake tree. Both of you guys picked fake tree, as did I.
Okay.
I like fake trees because then I don't have to go and spend money to buy another one every year.
Right.
Gets to be too much. Then when we got to the lights, we took white lights or colored lights. Pretty much both of you chose white lights, as did I. So that's another point. Garland or mistletoe, you both chose mistletoe, and I chose garland. No point there. peppermint or pine. You both chose pine. I chose peppermint.
Well, you need to get on the ball, Rosta.
Like, what did you think? All right, Santa or snowman. Alice picked Santa. KJ picked snowman. I also picked snowman. Another point for KJ. Velvet or sparkle. Alice went with sparkle and sparkly velvet. And KJ went with sparkle. I chose sparkle. I'll give you both a point. All right, then we've got pajamas or dress up. We all chose pajamas.
Of course we did.
Another point. We got to handmade or bought. And I think pretty much everybody went with handmade. Yeah, everybody went with handmade. So that's a point for everybody because I did handmade too. Of course, I'm going to go with handmade. I do custom gifts.
Right?
All right. So then Mariah Carey or Michael Bublé. That one was kind of a toss-up because nobody really gave an answer for real. It was Temptations. I went with Mariah Carey. So no points awarded. All right. Christmas Day or Christmas Eve. Everybody chose Christmas Eve, but me, I chose Christmas Day. And I think Christmas Day for me only because I've got the kids. And so it's like the excitement of watching them open gifts.
Of course.
Then we've got White Christmas or Flip-Flop Christmas. We're all in agreement, White Christmas. Yeah. So everybody gets a point there. Christmas music or Christmas movies. And let me see, what do we have? KJ has Christmas music. And Alice, what did you have?
Both.
You had both. Okay, well, I went with Christmas music. So KJ gets a point, Alice gets a point as well, because you still picked music. And the last question was giving or receiving. Everybody picked giving, so that is another point. And the tally is Alice has 10, KJ 12. Oh. So congratulations, KJ. I will have a custom gift for you, but I will also have a custom gift for you, Miss Alice.
Oh, that's so sweet.
That is so nice. And
so that is Merry Christmas for everyone.
I love that. We'll post pictures so our listeners can see what our gifts are on our page.
Yes. Yes.
And tag you for sure.
Absolutely.
No problem. Thank you guys for having me. This was so much fun.
Hey, listen, thank you so much, Rosta, for doing this with us. We really appreciate it. Tell the listeners how they can connect with you.
You can find me on Facebook, Rexy 414. You can search Rexy 414 on Facebook, or you can also look at my personal page, which is Rosta Collins, Rosta Collins, Collins. You can also find our podcast. I believe she might have said it earlier at Anchor FM / number 2, letter B, letter E, number 1, or you can find us on our website, our recording website for 2B1MG Records, which is www.2B1MG.com.
And for our listeners, we will link all of those. So if you didn't have time to write those down or won't be able to remember those, it's okay. We will link all of those in our show notes so you'll be able to find Rosta easily. Thank you so much.
Thank you guys for having me. This was so much fun.
Thank you.
Okay, listeners,
love
you. Love you too.
Rosta is going to leave us now, but KJ and I are going to talk for a few more minutes, and you can listen with us while we talk about our favorite moments, memories of Christmas. All right. So KJ, what is your favorite memory?
My favorite Christmas memory, honestly, is when I was years old.
How old were you?
And 10.
Okay.
I was 10. And my grandfather actually was, he was a dairy farmer. And so he would go to his friend's house and artificially inseminate cows. And so we were there one day, and some baby goats were being born. And I fell in love with this one particular baby goat that I had watched being born. And so Yes. And interestingly enough, in my hometown in Kinston, North Carolina, they would do a live nativity scene at Spillman Baptist Church. And so we learned that that baby goat was going to be in the nativity scene. And so my sweet granny took me every single night to see that baby goat at the nativity scene. Well, what I didn't know is that I got that goat for Christmas.
Aw.
And so it's so crazy how, I mean, like, I'm an only child. I was the first grandchild on both sides of the family. So I will just admit before you and everybody listening on this podcast that I have been spoiled my whole life, and been overindulged when it comes to things. But that goat, that's a Christmas memory forever.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Yeah. Yeah. What's your favorite Christmas memory?
I don't know how old I was, and I probably have a few, I'll say, fuzzy childhood memories. So we actually used to have a community of friends, so my parents' friends. So I would have probably definitely been elementary school. Anywhere I'd say between 8 and 7, 8, 9, maybe. And we used to go Christmas caroling. Sometimes we would walk around town, which we did not live in town. We lived out in rural part, but we would drive into town and then walk through some of the, I don't think we could even call it downtown, but downtown Trenton. But we also used to go Christmas caroling from the back of my daddy's truck. And like a whole bunch of people, we would just, load up in the back of the truck and do that. And I remember that. And that was definitely fun. And I also remember, now I'm the youngest of 3. So this is how Christmas went down at our house. My older sister would get up and she would play with her stuff, see what she got, and then see what my middle sister got. And then she would go wake up the middle sister. And then they would come and see what I got. So by the time I got to my stuff, it was used. However, I do remember the year that I got Mickey Mouse records for Christmas. And I remember that very much. And then I remember 5th grade when like plaid was in, like, do you remember plaid skirts and V-neck sweaters? We're definitely 80s girls, right? Like, let's see, that would have been, late 70s, early 80s, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I do remember my very first plaid skirt and V-neck sweater. Like, I totally do remember that. Is that funny that I remember that?
That is funny.
Yeah.
That's funny. That's good.
Okay. So what would a normal Christmas look like for you? Like, what's that look like?
A normal Christmas?
Yeah.
Well, our tradition with my little family is we stay home. So we don't travel at Christmas. And so, excuse me. And so we will have a nice evening, Christmas Eve. And ordinarily, if we aren't in a pandemic, we would invite friends over.
Right.
But of course, that won't be happening this year. And then we'll have breakfast, and then we'll have a big Christmas dinner. And it'll just be my husband and I, Rusty, and then my son, Tucker, and his girlfriend, Anna. And so my son will be with his girlfriend and her family in the morning. Mm-hmm. And then they'll come here in the afternoon. And so, but we don't do a traditional Christmas dinner. Every year it's different. And this year we're going to do a Mexican feast. And so we're excited about that. So we'll do hors d'oeuvres on Christmas Eve and drink hot chocolate and listen to Christmas music. And maybe I'll watch a Christmas movie. I'm not really sure. I'm not going to promise
me, and I'll give you all the best recommendations.
But the problem is that you just can't recommend one. So like
I could recommend you my top 2. I could recommend you my top 2.
Yeah, and see, and I don't even want you to question me for this because I'm not even certain that I'm like watch a Christmas movie. So anyway, because we love to play board games and we listen to music, we'll play board games, or we play Uno, or my son's really into this game Catan, and so we love to play that with him. So I just really don't watch a lot of TV. So, but anyway, so that's what our Christmas will look like this year. And in normal times, which I don't even know what the definition of normal is anymore,
Right.
we would travel a couple of days after Christmas to go see my family. So, yeah, but yeah, it's not normal this year. So what's it look like for you?
So traditionally or this year?
Both.
Okay, so traditionally, again, just like Thanksgiving, we would float around, and between my sisters, two of them, and my mom, we would determine who hosts Christmas. And again, remember, whoever hosts is responsible for the turkey and the dressing and the gravy, because we do that for Thanksgiving and Christmas.
Because that's just standard, right?
It is. It's the thing. And then we all, have our sides that we would bring, and you can barely get in the living room because we still haven't learned how to draw names. And so everybody buys for everybody. And
wow,
it's crazy. It's just crazy. It's a lot of fun though. No one can ever agree on how we should open gifts, if it's youngest to oldest, if it's one at a time, or if one person opens all their gifts at the same time and everybody gets to look. It's crazy. Kids just want to do it, and then the adults are like, but I didn't get to see what everybody got. Okay, yeah, it's just crazy.
Wait, I hate to interrupt you. So then you say that y'all really can't decide how y'all do that. So do y'all do it different every year, or do y'all have like this discussion about it and then y'all do it the same way every year? What does that look like?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. It's probably varies from year to year depending on like who's there and who has the loudest voice maybe. I will say what I will miss this year is going to a Christmas like cantata, like a Christmas Eve service.
Oh, yes.
I will miss that this year. The past couple years, we've gone to one in town, to one of the big Baptist churches in town, and they do a really good job. Like, they have a really nice choir. And even though we don't belong there, it's so big that you definitely are going to run into somebody that you know, because it's just a big church. And I will miss that this year for sure. So this year we're doing something that we haven't done before. So my family, we are going away to Western North Carolina. We rented an Airbnb, and so it'll be my oldest and his family, and our youngest, and a friend of hers, and my middle is probably going to be with his dad, but I'm hoping he comes after Christmas. We don't know yet. And so I'm very much looking forward to not being busy and being tucked away with just, your favorite people. And so we'll see how that goes this year. We're in the process of planning our menu and our activities. I think we're going to do gingerbread houses over the weekend and some sugar cookies with cutouts and things. And watch movies for sure. Hopefully Donovan will bring his guitar and play some music, although he won't do like traditional Christmas music probably, but anything he plays would be lovely. But just being with the kids, like,
I love that.
I do love that.
I love
that. We're looking forward to this year.
So now, is this the first time that you and your immediate family have gone away for Christmas?
Yes. So last year, my oldest sister's daughter was pregnant. And so we knew last year when we were planning Christmas for this year that because this is her first grandchild, that she would go to Tennessee.
Okay.
And so that postponed what we would do as a larger family. So my mom, normally it would be my mom, my father, all three of us, all of our families would all come together for Christmas, to include my sisters-in-laws. And so last year when we were making that plan, we knew that wouldn't be the case because my niece would not travel with a newborn. And so he was born in July, the end of July. And so they're going to go there for Tennessee. Well, we can't have Christmas without one. So then my family decided, well, let's just go away. And so we're going to have our big family Christmas actually on New Year's Day.
Oh, that'd be nice.
At my mom's.
Okay, good.
Yes, good. We'll still get together as a family. And to my knowledge, only that niece in Tennessee will be the one missing.
Oh,
so
okay.
We'll FaceTime her in.
Of course.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah. I think that's one thing that's really challenging when children start having children and the family gets bigger and bigger. Like, how do we incorporate all of that and make sure that we're still nurturing our family traditions and yet being aware that people that, they want to begin their own traditions and yet setting healthy boundaries around that. I remember as a child having, my dad was remarried. And so I had like 3 sets of grandparents.
Right.
And I always felt like it was a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you were expected to eat at everyone's house. And so, but I love that y'all are aware of how your family's growing and that you're starting your own traditions. And I think it's lovely that you and your immediate family are going away because like what you said, you will get rest. You will enjoy the holiday with your people because you won't be at home. If you were at home, you wouldn't get rest.
No, I wouldn't.
Yeah. I love that. So it's actually, I love that.
So I just try to be in tune to my mom because as a mom, I know that your greatest joy is when all of your children are in one place.
Sure.
And getting along. Let's add that, listeners, not just in
right. Not just
one place,
in one place.
getting along. Okay, in harmony. Okay, I am an Enneagram 9, wing 1, which means I am a peacemaker. So let's just hold hands and sing Kumbaya. Okay, so or
just watch movies and don't talk.
Yes,
that's how you get along.
Put popcorn in your mouth if that's what you need to do. So being aware of keeping her tradition and honoring that, and then being able to move forward, because as we continue to grow, it's too hard and it's too much to put on like my children and their families to have to accommodate those things when they now have in-laws, and it's complicated. So people, just be graceful with each other. Try to think about the other person when you're making plans, and know that everybody's got a full plate, and everybody, I think, really does try to, I won't say everybody, I won't use an absolute, but I think most people really do try to be accommodating around the holidays. I think it's the time that we really do see the best of most people. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
All right. Yeah. So any big plans for closing out 2020? Because this will be the last podcast our viewers listen to before the new year. And then we'll come in and we'll do a new year podcast. So you guys will get to hear all of our goals and visions for 2021.
Wow.
I know.
Wow.
So I did hear one thing that I wanted to share with the viewers. KJ and I both listened to the same message on Sunday from one of the speakers that we both like to listen to, Stephen Furtick of Elevation Church. And one thing that he said that I think is important is we know that 2020 has been hard. But let's not forget the good things that came out of 2020. Had we not been quarantined, we probably would not be doing this podcast because our schedules probably would not have allowed that. So this podcast was birthed during a global pandemic.
Yes.
I'm releasing the Grace-Filled Life Designer this year, which probably would not have happened if we had not done this, had this crazy pandemic. I think it gave us an opportunity to reevaluate how we spend our time, who we spend our time with. I think we've all grown, if not in any way other than technology. I think we've all grown in how we use technology, because that's how we have stayed connected to both probably our jobs as well as our families, right?
Yes.
So I just want people to remember it's easy for us to say 2020 has been hard. And I agree, it has been hard. We've definitely grieved. We've had loss. But I think there's been, as he said, we've had death and we've had birth. And so I just want people to focus on and remember that that we've had both.
Absolutely.
And to focus on what we did accomplish that we probably would not have been able to. My saying is growth happens in the struggle.
Yes.
Because we didn't have a choice about the struggle, which usually we don't. We've all grown. And so I'm really proud of our people for the way they've grown and shown up and tried to grow and just be flexible and willing to adapt to what has to happen.
It's so true. It's so true. Yeah, as challenging as 2020 has been, if you focus on the hard times, then that's what will be in the forefront of your mind. But if you find the gold in it, I promise you there has been a lot of good that's come out of it. For sure.
Yeah, we're resilient people. Being a military spouse, I used to tell Tim, because, being in the military, if any of you listening are part of a military community, the one thing that's consistent is change. Which is life, but like for deployments and moving and all of those things, like we get a date and then they change the date. Well, you just wrapped your mind around the first date. So I used to tell Tim, look, I can do anything, just give me a minute to wrap my mind around it. And I think 2020 was the same way. We've had a lot of changes, but just give us a minute, especially the women out there that are listening. Just give us a minute, let me wrap my mind around it, and we can do it. Because we can.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so I'm really proud of the women out there, those of you that are listening, that have really dug your heels in and been determined to make the best of whatever 2020 dealt you, whether it was working from home, schooling your kids at home. We have recorded many podcasts where I've had my grandchildren here. You've heard them in the background. You've heard the dog. You've heard the Amazon guy ring the doorbell, like all the things, right? I can't imagine the people trying to work from home and school their kids and try to do all of that. Like, that is just a lot to me. So my hat is off, and I applaud each one of you that have been doing that. Those of you that have had to still go to work and leave your kids at home to try to figure it out for themselves. Like, I know some of you working women that, are in the help field and still had to continue to go. So just all the things. So we love and appreciate each one of you.
Yes, we thank you for listening, and we absolutely hope that this 2020 Christmas season that you will find some new favorite things.
Yeah, for sure.
For sure. All
right, so have a Merry Christmas.
You too. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, y'all. Thanks for listening to Simple Conversations where grace meets strength.